Here are the 3 major reasons I was able to scale to 50 million by age 27. All right, I get asked, probably the most frequently asked question I get is, how did you scale to multiple 7 figures? How did you do this? How did you exit a majority stake for $50 million? All this stuff at age 27. And you did it while you had young kids at home and all this. And while I'm flattered by the question, there's no real secret sauce. People are always looking for the secret sauce, the one thing that did, more than anything else. And I understand that question. So I want to appease that, but I'm going to have to give it down to 3 major reasons that we were able to do so much in so little time. That's what people really want to know. Business owners want to know, and you probably can resonate, how do I do more in less time? How do I achieve more financial success, more time freedom in less amount of time on this timeline, on this entrepreneur roller coaster, this journey that I'm on? So here, without further ado, here are the 3 top things that I've implemented in order to scale quickly in less time. The first one is going to be online marketing. Online marketing for me has been a major thing. For us, it's really all about getting the client, or the prospect, I should say, to know you, like you, trust you, really be in your circle, be educated about what it is you're teaching. Do all of that before I even pick the phone up. Before my sales team even has to reach out to them, they know me, they like me, they trust what we're doing, that we're legitimate, that we are knowledgeable, they're educated about what it is we sell, right? All that can be done with proper online marketing. I remember when I first got into online marketing, I remember very well. I was sitting there, I was doing well. I was doing about 120,000, maybe 130,000 in net profit. I was about 21, 22 years old, something like that. And I remember doing about 5-6 policies a month, or new clients a month. I came from the insurance business. And I saw these people online posting in these groups and things like that. I saw them doing like 30, 40, 50 new clients a month. They're in my same industry, all these different things. And I go, how in the world are they doing 3 or 4 or 5 times the amount of production that I'm doing, and they're in the same space? What do they know that I don't know? And it turns out online marketing is such a big thing, and I just didn't understand it. What I was doing small town stuff, right? Relying on referrals and doing direct mail and door knocking and really outdated methods, but I didn't know they were outdated. And that got me to 6 figures. But I knew that if I wanted to get to 7 figures, I had to do something different. And this is when I went on the journey of learning online marketing. For us, it's been mainly on the backs of Facebook ads and pushing people from Facebook ads to webinars. Webinars have the ability to educate people, to get them to know, like, and trust me before I pick the phone up. That is the crux of what online marketing should do. And I love webinars if you're in a space that somebody wants education before they buy. I wouldn't use a webinar if it's for something that's really transactional, right? If it's super transactional, you're not going to get somebody to go to your grocery store more, probably via webinar, right? They don't want to sit through 45 minutes to learn what the best grocery store is. But if you are in financial services or in insurance like me, or something that people want to be educated about before they make decisions, I believe there's no better way than online marketing, pushing to online webinars so you can get them to be educated and know you and like you before your sales team even gets involved. All right, that's the first one. Number 2 is automation. So if you look at automations over here, this is critical. You want to be able to build something that is repeatable, something that you can do more in less time. Automation rather than manual, okay? I used to send out manual text messages, manual emails to all my prospects. When you can automate this, and it sounds just like you're doing it in person, right? It sounds like I'm typing out a text message if you do this properly. It says, hey, John, I saw that, blah, 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 blah. Hi, Sue. Hi, Nancy, whatever, right? And that is the beauty. You could do hundreds and hundreds, thousands of tasks in a day. It used to take you all day to do those, and now it's just automated. You set it up one time, and now it's a repeatable and scalable system that will grow with you as you grow. And you don't have to sit there and do all the work. That is genius. It's brilliant. I wish I would have known that the first day that I stepped into the office, but I didn't, right? I had to learn that a few years in, and that really catapulted our sales process because all these touch points are done automatically and they're valuable, and we can still feel real because I still wrote the message. I just wrote it once and then sent it out thousands and thousands of times without having to think about it again. So number 2 is automation, for a very good reason, and it does work wonders. Now, the third one is my absolute favorite. The reason that mentorship, number 3, is so powerful is because it allows you to skip the line, so to speak. Right? How do you do so much? Some people ask, and I'm humbled by the question, but how do you do so much in at such a young age, in such a short amount of time? It's not that I'm born with some special gift that nobody else is born with. Believe me, I would love if that were true. Like, I'd love if I was just some prodigy child, right? That's not the case. There's one thing that I've done better than anything else, and I think it is the secret to my so-called success.
To the secret formula!
And it's if somebody knows something that I don't, and they're better at something than me, and it's a skill that I want to learn, I will just about pay any price to go learn from them. And it just makes sense to me. If they are willing to teach me, and all I gotta do is pay a price, right? Financially or time or effort or a combination of all three, if that's all I have to do, then I can become like them in that category. Now, here's a tip about mentors. Do not think you have to become them 100%. I fell into this at one point with one of my mentors, thinking I had to be like them in every category. I learned a good lesson. You can just take one thing. For example, my mentor for one of my examples of a great marriage was my grandparents, right? Watching them for 50 some odd years, they were such a neat couple. And what a legacy that is, right? And when I'm taking marriage advice, am I going to take it from them, right? They are gone now, but take it from them and my parents who are happily married, or would I take it from somebody who has had maybe 4 or 5 marriages, right? Of course, you take it from the first one, right? If it's a financial thing that you're after or a business, go learn the business lessons, but don't think that you need to take spiritual advice from them necessarily, right? And so I nowadays look at what specifically do I want to learn. What specific skill or attribute do I want to have? And who has that at the highest degree? And if some of the other things they do are not in line with what I want to learn about, that's okay. I can take the good, leave the rest, and move on, right? And so for me, there's 3 main ways. If I would just write 1, books. All right? Books are unbelievable. And this is, again, on the mentorship category, you guys. Books are unbelievably helpful. You are talking about somebody taking 20, 30, 40 years of their life experience, becoming an expert in some field, putting it all down, distilling all those lessons down into a very short 180 pages, and then selling it to you for $19.99 on Amazon.
I'll make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
You'd be kind of stupid not to. That's the way I feel about it. You're kind of stupid not to read books because if you think about it like that, it's the cheapest education you possibly can get. Number 2, I should say actually A, B. So we're talking 3B. The second one is all about coaching programs, okay? And this is the best way, in my opinion, to get like the biggest bang for the buck, okay? Coaching programs, masterminds, stuff like that. And these are usually, I just ran right over, but that's okay. These are usually going to be maybe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 programs for a year or 6 months or something like that. And I have I've done 12 different 10,000 plus mentorship training programs, right? So coaching programs, masterminds, things like that. I have done over 12 of those at that price point or more, and that just shows for everything: sales, marketing, leadership, time management, personal development, and mindset stuff. All these categories, I have invested in coaching programs where some expert in that field will get together and they will teach a bunch of this content in online videos and have masterminds and networking opportunities. You meet other people that are on a similar journey as you. And when you combine all these things together, it doesn't get better than that, right? It does not get better than that. I love coaching programs for that. And I've been involved in so many. All right, and then the last one I want to talk about, C here, is one-on-one, okay? One-on-one coaching is if you are in need of strategy, right? So up here you have like overall concepts and just learning. You can do a million of those, right? For cheap, 20 bucks a piece. Then the next level is you have like coaching programs and masterminds for learning a specific set of skills or skill sets for networking and masterminding with other like-minded individuals. It doesn't get better than that. But if you're in need of very specific strategy, you should be here on C, one-on-one coaching. I spent over $200,000 in the last 90 days, right? I'm not in the last 90 days. I spent over $200,000 on personal one-on-one mentors, where I go out and do a VIP day or a one-on-one day or afternoon or 5 hours together or whatever with people that are way higher level than me in the area that I want to succeed at. And these are normally, like I said, 30, 40, 50,000. The last one that I paid for was 120,000 for 3 hours with a guy. And it was very well worth it because I got some strategy questions answered, and it really helped me with my overall vision of my life. And you just can hardly put a price tag on that. So if that's what you need, those are the different ways. And again, this is why mentorship is my favorite of the three. But online marketing, number one, you have automations and systemizing your entire business with text messages, emails, etc. And then the biggest one is the secret sauce of them all is investing in mentorship, paying people for their time and expertise, because then you become like them and you get similar results. All right, if you are somebody that is looking for more of this, and you're like me, you're like, where can I get specific information that's relevant to me to help me grow my business? This is why I'm so passionate about the mastermind that we put together, right? I'm out here trying to be the best I possibly can by hiring coaches and mentors in all these different fields and distilling down those specific lessons into my business, implementing them, seeing what's working, and then teaching anybody that is maybe wanting the level of success that we have. So if you haven't, scaled and sold a company for tens of millions of dollars and you're in financial services, insurance, accounting, whatever it is, I would love to be that mentor for you if it makes sense. So go ahead and there's a link around here somewhere. You can fill out a form and contact us, and we'd love to just have a conversation with you and see if I can even help at all. And if so, how might we be able to best serve you? With a lot of information, a lot of things that we do inside of our mastermind program, that we can just help you plug these systems and processes into your business and really learn those lessons that I've learned from others. This is what it's all about, is taking those lessons and passing them on to the next person. So if that's of interest to you, start a conversation. We don't believe in high pressure sales and all that. To me, it's just like, are we a good fit? Are we not? Please, if that's of interest to you, click the link below, fill out the form, we'll start chatting and see where it goes from there. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the inside of the mastermind.